Welcome back. Grab your helmets, clip in, and get ready to crush it on the bike this week. Whether you're a weekend warrior or a full-blown cycling beast, we've got a killer 7-day training plan that's gonna level up your game. And guess what? You won't need to sell your soul to the pain cave every single day. We're talking 10 hours max, with some sessions that are so essential, you'd swear they have superpowers. Well, sort of, alright, let's dive right into day 1. What should our athletes focus on? Day 1, which can be a Monday or whichever day you start, is a 1-hour activation ride. You can do this indoors or outdoors. During the hour, you'll incorporate 3 15-second neuromuscular sprints. Guessed, here's how it works. Select a gear that allows you to maintain a high cadence. When you're halfway down a block or a path, start sprinting from a high cadence, making sure you're spinning rather than driving forward initially. After each 15-second sprint, take full recovery with easy spinning before starting the next one. This is about muscle activation. That sounds like a great start. Let's move on to day 2. Day 2 is a 1.5-hour session featuring 3 by 10-minute threshold intervals. You should ride at 95 to 105% of your threshold value, which corresponds to a perceived exertion of 7.5 to 8.5 out of 10. Start with a 20-minute warm-up, then do 10 minutes of work, followed by a 10-minute recovery, and repeat the set twice more. Finish with a 20-minute cool-down. This is an intensity-focused session, of course. The week is built around 2 key interval sessions, a long endurance ride, and recovery days to help you adapt to the intensity. Day 3 is a recovery session, about 1.5 hours of easy riding. You should stay in zone 1, which is a very light pace, roughly 0 to 4 out of 10 on the perceived exertion scale. You'll ride at around 20 to 40% of your functional threshold power, FTP. This day is all about letting your body recover from the previous day's threshold work. Got it, a day to let the legs recover. Now for day 4. Day 4 is a complete rest day. No riding today. Instead, focus on light stretching, foam rolling, or even getting a massage. Great advice. Let's jump to day 5. What's in store for that day? Day 5 ramps up the intensity again with a 1.5-hour anaerobic session. You can choose between 5 by 2-minute intervals or 8 by 1-minute intervals. If you're feeling up for it, you can even go for 10 by 1-minute efforts. Warm up for 20 minutes, then go hard for 2 minutes, followed by 2 minutes of rest, or 1 minute on with 1.5 minutes of rest for the shorter intervals. Finish with an easy 20-minute cool down. For the 2-minute intervals, you should be working at about 110 to 115% of your threshold, with a perceived exertion of 8.5 to 9.5 out of 10. It's tough, but not an all-out sprint. That sounds challenging. Any tips for pacing, especially for those new to structured training? Definitely. For those starting out, it's important not to overdo it in the first week. Keep your exertion controlled so you can complete all the intervals. It's about building consistency over time. Great advice. Now, day 6 focuses on endurance, right? Exactly. Day 6 is a longer endurance ride, around 2 to 3 hours at a comfortable pace. This ride will help you build aerobic capacity, which is essential for long-distance cycling. And finally, what does day 7 look like? Day 7 is another rest day. Take the day off the bike, relax, and allow your body to fully recover from the week's efforts. Recovery is just as important as the training itself. Thanks for the thorough breakdown of this 7-day training plan. We hope this gives our listeners a solid foundation to improve their cycling performance.